Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch along for The Little Mermaid. This is a comparison. So I've seen the live action movie, guys, and I really enjoyed it. But I've never seen the animated movie, so I thought this would be an interesting experience for you guys out there to see it from a perspective of someone who's only seen the live action version. So I know that there are fans of the animated version out there too. So this will be a unique experience because while I know some of the story elements because of the live action one, this movie is like an hour shorter. So it's going to be curious to see what they cut out, or I guess what they added to the live action movie. Now, this is a full live watch along of the original animated movie. But if you haven't seen one of these from me before, you know, well, guys, I can't show you the entire image here on the side, but I'll do my best with my little tips and tricks to let you know where I'm at within the movie so you can follow along with your copy there on Disney Plus or Blu-ray or whatever. So I'm hitting play button now, and we are underway. So, yeah, it's going to have that Disney logo that'll come up, and don't worry, subtitles are on so you guys can follow along with me and stuff. It's going to be kind of a really interesting experience for me. Because as I said, I really like the Halle Bailey version, and we'll compare it online afterwards. We'll take a look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores and stuff, and just look at the differences for The Little Mermaid. All right, we're in. All right. And as you can see, I put this under the banner of Grumpy Man Reacts because I'm an older man. And hey, I never saw these children's cartoons movies, but I am a movie fan, so I will give it a fair shake as best as I can. Chris over in live chat says, hey, how's it going? Chris, it's been going well. Oh, we're starting off with a song. Okay. Yeah, there was a song in the beginning too, wasn't there? I remember them singing on the ship. Maybe. Yeah, they did. And one of the guys was from the first Batman movie that was in that number. Okay. Oh yeah, they were looking for him. They thought they were chasing a mermaid, but it was like a dolphin or something, right? In the beginning. Yeah. Oh, and now we're going under. I didn't mind The Good Son. It was okay when it came out, but I don't know if it stands up to the scrutiny of time. The Little Mermaid. There you go. Opening credits. Voices of Renee Auberjonois. Wait, that guy's in this? He was in Star Trek Voyager, right? And The Patriot? Hmm. Very interesting. Okay, there they are. Mer people. I want to see, like, they're playing the music here. I want to see how the music is different. See, it's dark there. It's dark in the cartoon as well, I suppose. So the complaints about it being the ocean being too dark in the live action, no, I think that's looks like a faithful adaptation. Now there was no castle in the live action. It was more coral. King Triton. And Javier Bardem didn't come in on a seashell. Huh. Okay, now Sebastian was my favorite character in the live action.
Oh, Your Majesty, this will be the finest country.
Oh, yeah, there was a meeting. My little Ariel. Yeah, she was missing in the beginning too, and they had to go find her, right? Because she was off looking in ships for relics and stuff, human relics. Uh, okay, well, this is very, very Disney-ish to start off. This is the sign of the times, right? Uh, I can't play the musical numbers for you guys, and she's not there. Ah, she's not there. Wow, they're really making Triton look menacing there, right? There she is.
Flounder, hurry up.
Flounder. Yeah. Yeah, she was off doing this in the live action as well. Cold fins. You can stay outside and look out for sharks, she says, right?
All right, I'm going inside. You can just stay here and watch for sharks. Okay.
Okay, yeah, they did say the line there. So there is some of the same dialogue. Oh, Flounder. Yeah. Now, the CG sharks in the live action one were meh. Let's see how they look like in this. If they look like a real shark or if they look sort of like Jabberjaws, if you guys remember who that is. Oh, yeah, a fork.
Wonderful in your entire life. Wow, cool. But,
And then the shark comes in
what
from
is it?
behind. They think it's for combing hair, right? A pipe. Well, the shark looks menacing. Mm. Oh, no. Wow, she fit through that? But the little flounder couldn't, huh? Very operatic score. Because they're relying on the music to add the tension. And then she comes up and doesn't she see the ship? Okay, so this was a voice change, right? Because this was Aquafina's role in the live action, right? Scuttle, right? Scuttlebutt or something, wasn't it? An anchor.
Look at this. Wow. This is special. This is very, very unusual.
What?
Yeah, combing the hair, right? Yeah, you don't need to know what that is. It's for tobacco. Snarfblatt.
So they invented this Snarfblatt to
Okay,
make
so
my
he's
music.
full of BS,
Allow
is
me.
what they're saying. He doesn't know. He's just making it up. Hmm. So in the live action movie, the bird actually dove underwater and talked to them. Those are the eels, Ursula's eels.
Daddy's celebration, now would we? Ha!
Wow, that's Ursula's voice?
Me wasted away to practically nothing.
Okay. So establishing that she's jealous of their situation.
Pretty little daughter of his. She may be the key to Triton's undoing.
And that was pretty much the same with Melissa McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy in the live action version is one of the reasons why to watch that version too.
Career. No thanks to you, I am the laughing stock of the entire kingdom.
Wow. Sebastian wasn't a composer in the other one. He was more of kind of like a sir, like the right hand man kind of thing, right?
You went up to the surface again, didn't you?
They're making water noises when they're moving their hands.
As you live under my ocean, you'll obey my rules.
But if you would just
Okay.
listen.
Not another.
Yeah. That went down pretty much the same. Now he'll assign Sebastian to go with her, right? And Sebastian, you need to go with her. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. This will be like her secret stash of or relics and artifacts, right? And Triton will find it and smash everything. Sorry, guys, if this is your first time seeing any iteration, I'm sorry that I'm spoiling stuff, but I said it in the title of the video that this is meant to be a comparison. Where's the timestamp on this? 15 minutes. So just about an hour left. Wow. And now she's going to sing her song. Part of this world or whatever. I want to hear this version. And it's complete. Hmm.
I got 20. But who cares?
Wine openers. Hmm. Feet.
Feet.
Street. Hmm.
Part of that world.
Waiting for the big crescendo at the end. Hmm. Burn. Hmm. So it didn't have kind of like a big crescendo at the end there. Because in the Halle Bailey version, they really ramped it up. And then they had that choir part there at the end. But it was in that moment where I realized that, oh yeah, Halle Bailey can really sing. And she was, it's a different version of the song. I didn't hate it.
Action.
Oh,
Part of my collection.
I see. Your collection.
Oh yeah, the boat. The boat's gonna get into a. They're in a battle. I thought that was in. Well, fireworks. That's it. That was fireworks. Yeah, that was the same. But I thought they got into a storm and she saves him. Yeah, things are happening a lot faster in this one. And I think I prefer the pacing of this one actually a little bit better as things get going. Didn't they make a couple of cartoon The Little Mermaid movies? Maybe, I don't know. Now she sees them dancing because, and in the movie they focused in on the feet. It's just a puppy. The prince. Oh, she's mesmerized.
He's very handsome, isn't he?
I don't know, he looks kind of hairy.
The snarf plant. Grimsby. Yeah, Grimsby in the live action one was really good. The actor who did him. Um,
It's it's really something.
yeah, they wanted him to find a princess, right?
I just haven't found her
Not
yet.
yet. Like lightning. Oh yeah, then the storm comes on. Storm comes on really quick.
Stand fast!
And that's fairly realistic. That happens out on the ocean, on the high waters, right? That a squall can come up really fast. I thought the wheel threw him. Wow. Some of the animation, though, I got to admit, is fairly decent. Um, the shot composition, like her coming out of the water there, looking at the ship. Oh yeah, and the dog, and she helps the dog get up, right? I don't think he went back for the dog. Maybe I'm not remembering that.
Come on, boy, jump!
Okay, so she didn't help the dog there, but she did in the live action. And he gets blown out to sea? Because she comes under the dog and helps push it. And then she goes to find Eric. Yeah, so that's still somewhat of the same. 25 minutes in.
Hard to say.
Is he dead? Smell his foot. Now, one thing that you haven't done in this movie or the live action is establish the rules of the mermaid, right? Because she's breathing above water and below water. What is she breathing? Right? No, no, I don't think she sang to him in the live action there on the beach. She just looked at him, right? But he did wake up and see a glimpse of him. She did sing though, and then this is when we come and see her up on the waves, right? She sings away from him, not looking at him, right?
Most beautiful voice.
Eric, I think.
Maybe I'm just not remembering that part correctly. But it's still somewhat the same. This is where we see the big splash of water behind her. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the same way. That was iconic, right? Having that shot come up.
King Triton's headstrong, lovesick girl.
Her garden? Did Ursula have a garden in the live action one? She had a musical number, Ursula did.
Isn't it obvious, Daddy? Ariel's in love. He loves me not. He loves me.
And we're going to talk about the differences in this. Because they did make some changes to some of the songs, right? Saying that a girl shouldn't crush on a guy like this or whatever. I don't know. It's made for a different time, right? Okay, this is the under the sea moment. Okay. Yeah, this was one of my favorite numbers in the live action too. Great song. Under the sea. Floating to the sea. Dun, 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 dun. Under the sea. Under the sea. You can really hear that bass line in it, right? In this version. Mm-mm-mm. Flounder. Mm-hmm. Okay, changes the key. Oh, it's a musical change number. Yeah, in the guys. So it's a if you're not into music, you may not understand what I meant by that. Probably went up a fifth. Yeah. Did they sing Under the Sea in the sequel? And I don't know if I never saw any of the sequels. Oops, I forgot to put on the chat. You can do it on the live chat.
Sebastian, I've been looking all over for you. I've got an urgent message from the Sea King.
Something about Ariel. Now he'll go find Ariel in her cave of relics. And she'll run away and find Ursula, and Ursula will tempt her. Who's the King Triton in this? The voice does sound familiar.
Singing to herself?
We'll take a look at the IMDb as well after this.
About Ariel?
I told her to stay away from humans.
Wow. He really doesn't like humans in this one, too. Okay. And he'll go in there and get angry with her and break everything, right? The statue of him.
This is all so sudden.
Huh.
Rules to be obeyed.
But
Yeah.
Dad,
Is it true? I don't have to know him. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Have you lost your senses completely?
Yeah, she's really lovesick in this one. She was just intrigued by him in the live action one. They dialed it back a little bit on this stuff. And he says, "This is for your own good, right?" But there is an interesting part here. This should have been like the backbone for both stories. It was somewhat, but I would have ramped it up a little bit more of like the father-daughter angle. Like learning to let go of your daughter, right? And that connection. With a few tweaks, that could have become the seriously strong, like emotional center of the film. More than like the love aspect, which is more the romantic side of things.
We could do, but there is something.
Okay, so where are we at? 37 minutes in. It's hard to believe there's only 40 minutes left of this. Well, oh, did the Little Mermaid 2023 have Under the Sea? Yes, it did. And it was a really good song. David Diggs as Sebastian did a really good job with that number. So they're using manipulation tactics on her. Yeah, she goes to see, but they called her the Sea Witch, and wasn't it? Welcome to my evil underground underwater lair. Yeah, the garden. They didn't have anything like that. Are those like souls that she's trapped or something?
I question your upbringing.
Huh. Quite a catch.
The solution to your problem is simple. To help unfortunate merfolk.
Hmm.
But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my...
Hmm. Pathetic. Yes, indeed. Hmm. Yeah. This number was also in the live action. On the whole. Those poor. Yeah. 3 days.
days. Now listen, this is important.
So that's on the third day. The gifts of true love.
Permanently. But if he doesn't, you...
Yeah, so the live action one tried to establish that she had a stronger connection with her family under the sea before she came out. And I don't know if that was necessary. You know why? You know why it didn't work? Because they established early on that she was absent anyway, because she wasn't there for Sebastian's concert and she wasn't there for the meeting in the live action one because she was off being selfish. If she cared about her family first and stuff, she would have been there, right? Then you could have done all the other stuff of her going off and finding the ship and saving Eric. They don't like a lot of blabber. Yes, saying that you won't be able to speak. Are you going to do a little watch along for Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, and the Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning? No, no, I won't be doing that. That was straight for TV stuff, right? Uh, yeah, based on this part of the song, you could really like tell that Melissa McCarthy was a perfect Perfect casting for it.
Some jetsam, now I've got her, boys. The boss is on.
But her siren song, that's the same. Like, instead of her being absent in the beginning, have her sing that kind of a song at the beginning at the concert or whatever, because that would establish theme, right? That her voice is something strong and powerful. She respects her family, but then she gets enchanted, right? By, and that's the same shot. They did that the same, but she can't talk. But you see what I mean? With just a few tweaks, you're accenting certain parts of the story instead of just glossing over it. You're really highlighting it, which I think it's just my opinion on them, right? Yeah. And in the live action one, we spent a lot of time with him sending off people, carts, to go look for her on the different islands and stuff like that.
Well, look at what the catfish dragged
Your hairdo.
No? No, huh? Well,
Sebastian is there. He'll say,
She traded her vice to the sea witch and got legs.
yeah. Wow, they're really dancing around. Like, she's basically nude, right?
What would her father say? I'll tell you what her father'd say. He'd say he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah. $47 minutes in. Your life. Yeah.
All right, all right. I'll try to help you find that prince.
Yeah, Sebastian is real standout in both of them. But Scuttlebutt was different, and I think I prefer the Aquafina version. And then there was a lot of other stuff thrown in there with the prince and the mother saying that you got a responsibility to the kingdom and stuff like that to find um, a princess and stuff like that. That he shouldn't be out searching for this girl. That they don't seem to be going over too much here. I don't love the animation too. They had some pretty amazing shots in the Little Mermaid 2023. Yeah. Yeah, and they didn't meet this quickly.
seem very familiar.
Hmm. You're the one. You're the one I've been looking for. Yeah, she can't talk.
You can't speak? Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll help you.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Okay. Nah, that would kill him. All right, so where are we at? 50 minutes, so about half an hour left. They got to wrap this up in half an hour? Oh, yeah, there's the other crabs.
People in the middle of the ocean and then flitter off into oblivion.
This is her princess moment.
Isn't she a vision?
You
Yeah. Combing her hair. Yeah. Um, and she sees what the pipe is for.
Do you like it? It is rather...
I guess maybe they didn't want to have the tobacco use in there for the newer one.
Fixing his specialty.
Stuffed crab. I like crab. Do you guys like crab? King crab. Snow crab. This is a chef. Did they have the... No, they didn't have the chef in the live action. I don't remember this. It's really an embellishment. Oh. Little fishes. Nice. That's very Borat, right? Very nice. Is that where Borat got it? Ugh. Oh. Yeah, I can see why they cut this out. This doesn't really add anything to the story. This is this is a lull in the story. This is where we're doing a sidestep for Whimsy, Louis.
What are you doing?
And the mother was in there too with them in this part. Huh.
Tomorrow?
Wonderful. Now,
Well, the crab did wander off your plate. Yeah, here's the thing that I talked about is that because you got to think that you made this, you added an extra hour to this film. You're adding cost. And the budget for the Little Mermaid live action was like 230 million plus. So for that extra hour, you're adding on so much more money. How are you going to justify that expense? And that's the questionable decision making that I had about the live action version. Because this is a smaller, concise story, and they've cut out a lot of the fluff. This one had fluff too, just like with that chef scene. But I like how Sebastian's being loyal there, right?
Unexplored. Let no one in this kingdom sleep.
I'm curious to see what they're going to do here at the end. Are they going to kill Triton? So they have a day here, and this happened in the live action one too, and they fall in love. Puppet show? Dancing. Yeah, they did dancing. But as I said, the events are going by a lot faster.
No, not yet.
And Scuttlebutt and Sebastian really were trying to set the mood for them to kiss. Um, no, they didn't do anything like that. The cart did get away from them though. The chariot or whatever. They went to a seaside town, and I rather enjoyed that. Only one day left, so yeah, we went through 2 days rather quickly there, right?
stand back.
Okay. They did that too. And people were like getting on Aquafina for singing like that, right?
Words.
Okay. Yeah, this happened in the live action too. Now, from what I heard, the lyrics were changed here, right? Single word. Well. Yeah, I don't know why they changed the lyrics. Again, I think it was just a change of the times, but I don't think it was necessary. What's wrong? He Mildred,
Okay. No.
Diana, Rachel. Okay,
Ariel.
Ariel. Yeah. Have you had alligator or octopus? No, haven't had alligator. The songs have burned themselves into memory forever. Lickbringer says. Lickbringer. Yeah, they stopped Scuttlebutt from singing. But this scene, actually, I thought did fairly well in the live action one. Kiss a girl. I don't know. I guess, yeah. Yeah. 102. Yeah. Now Ursula comes. Token villain laugh. Yeah. I don't think you can have skunk meat, right? Skunk meat. People do. They eat the roadkill, don't they? Yeah, guys, we only got about 20 minutes left of this film. Under 20 minutes, actually. It's hard to believe. But I think as a mandate going forward, all children's films, especially live action ones, studio executives, take note. An hour and a half is it. Okay, so Ursula's using the voice, the siren song, to remind Eric. That happened in the live action too. Again, if you established Ariel using that song earlier on, like I think they tried to do it in the live action one, And now Scuttle, but sings a song to wake her up, right? Or it's like Yag Yag Ra or song or whatever it's called. I can't. This happened rather quickly too in the live action. Oh, I'm just gonna get married because he's enchanted by Ursula. She thinks that it's going to be with her, but it's not. That was an interesting tracking shot. Her coming down the stairs.
Does it in fact exist? And she is lovely.
Okay. Yeah. It does feel a little bit rushed. Like they had what, 1, 2 scenes to establish all of this happening? Like there is the back. I don't know. I'm not hating it. I think I'm preferring the live action one. But fish don't have any feelings. Why would the ocean be yours? I don't know why. No, I think that did happen too. Scuttle saw that it was Ursula and he goes to try to warn her.
Of course, I was flying. Sea witch in disguise.
Yeah, you have been wrong. When it's important.
I'll try.
I gotta get to the Sea King. He must know about this.
Yeah, the wedding happened on land in the castle, and there was no wedding ship. So it is different here. The dog's growling. Hmm. So the seal is helping out too? Yeah, this didn't happen. Yeah, see? And if they'd done a better job of ramping up the voice in her before in the beginning, like maybe the movie should have opened with her singing like that. Ariel, she can talk. You're the one.
It's you all the time.
I'm always the one. Oh, wow. Yeah, Pfeiffer says, hey, in the live chat. Hey, Pfeiffer. How's it going? We're just wrapping up here the live action Little Mermaid. Okay, so Triton just pops up.
Very precious
Commodity. No, they were cousins in the live action, right? Ursula and Triton or something? Yeah. But Triton hasn't said anything. Javier Bardem did a great job of selling this part.
You're
So just, yeah. Yeah, Eric did try to go down to help her. Let's see if she grows big in this one. Ooh. Yeah, that happened. Okay. She's growing big. This part reminded me of a part in World of Warcraft. There's like a big, was it Hela? And there's like a big sea witch like this. I said witch, guys.
Insignificant fool!
See if it. Okay. How did she get defeated? Let's see if I can remember. What's he gonna do with that ship? Oh yeah, she gets stabbed. That's right. She gets run through. Yeah, that's right. Hmm. Wonder if you could do this story from Ursula's perspective. Okay, so Triton is just back. Doesn't she use this thing to resurrect him?
Hasn't she, Sebastian?
So that happened rather quickly. To lead their own lives. Yeah. You always say that? One thing left. Yeah.
And what's that, Your Majesty?
How much I'm going to miss her.
Yeah. And Javier Bardem did a really great job in selling that part. Okay. She just comes out wearing a dress. Okay. Well, it is magical, right? Oh, they kiss in true love. Dun, dun. Yeah, so Eric doesn't even have a mother in this one. He doesn't have a father in this. Knock out his teeth. That I don't know what's up with that chef joke. That bit doesn't work for me. That probably could have been cut out. Yeah. See, when she says that, that should be right here, right? But I like how in the live action one, all the family comes to say goodbye to her. Here, that's just kind of like tacked on that they're there. Is that it? All right, let's run into some comparisons here. That's it. Wow. So an hour and 18 minutes. I thought it was going to be like an hour and 25. I'm sorry, guys. Hour and 18 minutes. Hour and 18 minutes. Now, yes, that's what I meant in the live action one. They added in so much stuff that you got to remember cost, right? And if you got a 90-minute movie to shoot live action, you're cutting out an hour. So that's an extra 60 minutes of stuff that you don't have to shoot. What's the point in shooting all that extra stuff? I understand that if you add in extra stuff in establishing shots for scenes and stuff, but augmenting stuff to the point where some stuff is not necessary, right? I don't know. Anyway, that was an interesting experience watching the original Little Mermaid. So now I can do a comparison. And some people out there say, well, you can't do a proper review of it until you've seen the original. Well, I just saw the original. And I got to tell you, I think I prefer the live action. just because of the performances in it from Melissa McCarthy, Halle Bailey, Javier Bardem, and Davy Diggs as Sebastian as well. It's a bit longer though, and I'm going to look at it with a lot more scrutiny now that I know how much shorter it could have been, for sure. And this was not a wasted experience. Let's go over to the IMDb of this one and take a look at the voice cast. 7.6 on the IMDb. Who played Ariel in this one? Jodie Benson. Now, I heard that these people had cameos in the live action one, right? Jodie Benson had a cameo or something, like a nod, like Easter egg. Okay, Renee Auberjonois was Louis. Is that the chef? Buddy Hackett was Scuttle. Okay. Kenneth Mars was Triton. Yeah, that's what I wanted to look up. Kenneth Mars. His voice just seemed really familiar. Young Frankenstein. He's obviously passed on, guys. Land Before Time. He's done a lot of the animated stuff. Okay, so that's probably why I recognize his voice. He was Triton. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, his voice definitely sounded familiar. I'm going to keep up this cast list, and we're going to compare it to the live action one here. Pat Carroll was Ursula. It was okay. Little Mermaid, 92% by critics, 88% by the audience for the animated version. You got to remember, too, that when this was coming out, animation just didn't have this kind of style or flair to it. It's commonplace now, so it's kind of like it's lost that charm for me, at least. Like I did say at times though, like the animation did have a unique style when it came to framing the shots, the tracking shots of her coming down the stairs and her coming up on the rock and stuff like that. Singing was much, it was inspired. Comparing it to the live action one, 67 by the critics, 94 by the audience. So I want to take a look at the audience. So audience score for the live action was 94. And see, audiences here seem to agree with me too. Now this had 250,000 audience ratings, 88%. This one only has 10,000. So that'll change a little bit. But I think the more and more people go out and give actually the live action one a chance, it's enjoyable. I liked it. I actually, to tell you the truth, watching this one made me actually kind of want to go back and watch the live action one again for some odd reason. So, as I said, the live action one, Halle Bailey as Ariel, was good. Eric, serviceable. Ursula, Melissa McCarthy is really good. Javier Bardem as Triton. So they didn't have the Queen. This one's Sir Grimsby. Art Malik, he did a really good job. In the live action, Grimsby was just he was kind of like he did all the roles in the animated one. He did the roles of kind of like the mother and the queen and stuff like that, which is okay. So David Diggs, Scuttle. I thought it was Scuttlebutt, but I guess maybe I'm not remembering that properly. Anyway, comparing them cast-wise, yeah, it's just a product of its time, and I really like that live-action one. Halle Bailey was a treasure. So they did have the dog. Okay, I don't remember the dog. The dog wasn't as big of a presence in the live-action one, but they did have that sheepdog. And see the Scuttle's underwater there, talking about the fork being something that you comb your hair with. See, now it makes a little bit more sense, right, guys? Oh, yeah, Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. Great parts. Triton. Transformers opens up this week, guys. Tomorrow, actually. Yeah, oh wow. This makes me want to go watch the live action one. There's that part where she's like, I don't know what's different about you. I said, your hair. And then, yeah, so we just saw that part too. Comparing, they drug out that part of them going to, going on their dates and stuff like that. They drug that out a little bit. And they dug into more of his responsibilities to the kingdom and stuff like that. So that stuff, I think I would agree with the animated version. You could have cut that stuff out. I mean, it's a fairy tale. And with certain fairy tale stuff, you don't need to embellish and ground it so much. I know it seems a little counter messaging as to what I was saying before with her voice and stuff, but in this scene, yeah, this scene really played out nicely in the live action too. I don't know why they changed the lyrics. I don't know why. And I know some fans had some backlash to it, but I think, yeah, out of the two, I think I prefer the live action one. But, guys, they were both fine. Both were fine. There you go. All right, guys, that's my comparison. What do you guys think about that? Well, I didn't really have too many grumpy things to say about this one because I was familiar with the story. When we watch other Grumpy Man stuff, you'll see that I come into it with not an angry attitude or uppity, snooty attitude, but it's kind of like when we watch Tangled and stuff, I was kind of like, seriously, guys, I don't know. Anyway, that wasn't the case for this one. All right, that's it for me today, guys. Come back tomorrow at 11 a.m. and we'll be doing our full movie news show and talking about some of the big trending movie news headlines out there. We do trailer reactions, straight out of the movie theater reactions for movies. Transformers comes out this week. We'll be doing that on Saturday, guys. So come join us for that. We're always pumping out content here on Mirror Domains. New computer coming soon, too. New computer, for sure. And we'll stop streaming in 720 and bump it up to 1080. Right? And then I'll be able to, and hopefully then I'll be able to have the camera back a little bit. I could probably have the camera back now a little bit, but the image quality will be much better to sustain something like this. Because I like to use my body to emote. When I'm up like this, it's just got to use my facial expressions a lot more. But anyway, I'm digressing. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time on Mirror Domains.